Welcome to Research Technique series. In our effort to introduce eminent social scientists to students of higher education, today we have with us a renowned social scientist, Dr. R.K. Mandal from Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh. Dr. Ramakrishna Mandal is MA with distinction, MPhil and PhD in economics from North Bengal University, West Bengal. He joined as assistant professor in economics in Jawaharlal Nehru College, Pasighat, Arunachal Pradesh in August 1995 and presently has been rendering his service as associate professor with the Department of Economics, Dera Natum Government College, Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh. He is a postdoctoral research awardee from UGC New Delhi in 2012. Dr. Mandal has been sanctioned over 19 lakh rupees only as postdoctoral research grant from UGC New Delhi. He was conferred the Outstanding College Teachers Award in 2015 by the Government of Arunachal Pradesh in the 15th Conference of Higher and Technical Education, Itanagar. He has to his credit 80 published research articles in national and international journals, including 3 articles in New York, the USA in context of natural resources and indigenous tribal people. He has written 7 books, texts and references published from renowned publishers, New Delhi, and 1 book titled Natural Resource Management and Livelihood Security has been published from Lambard Academic Publishing Company, Germany 2013. He is also a joint author of another 7 books published from Atlantic Mythal Concepts, Options, Gyan Kalpas, Discovery Publishers. Again, he has edited 20 books on different contexts of national issues, especially on natural sciences. Presently, he is editing multiple volumes on COVID-19 of different issues throughout the world. He has been awarded as the Writer of the Year 2007 by Journal of Global Economy from Research Center for Social Sciences, Mumbai. He has 8 major and minor research projects to his credit sponsored by UGC, ICSSR and Macacash. He has convened 8 national seminars sponsored by Indian Council of World Affairs, ICSSR and Ministry of Human Resources Development, UGC, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, and 1 workshop of 5 days sponsored by Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. He is a member of several learned and professional bodies. Presently, his area of research is natural resource management.
I am associated with you, I think, more than 15 years. I have learned many things from you. In this discussion, I can't do without again uttering my guide, my PhD guide, Professor Chandan Mukhopadhyay. He is the master of econometrics. I have learned so many things from my guide, from my sir. He's a father of, I can say he's a father of econometrics. Today what I know and today what I am, because of mercy of my guide. So in this interview, I remember my guides. So last I utter the mercy of my sir, Professor Chandan Mukherjee, and also another teacher, my Hillol Chakraborty. Both teachers in master degree in university, they helped me a lot, for who is today I am in this college and doing so many research work. And also I have also learned so many things from you, because my associations with you more than 15 years.
Sir, welcome on this platform. Your achievements are marvelous in area of economics and social sciences. Your talk will help students in a big way. Sir, there are many economic issues which students should venture in to find the facts. My first question to you, which are the economic issues which are hot and which students should take for research? Please advise the students.
Thank you very much, sir. I am very happy to give interview with you. So let us start now. Economic issues in social sciences, especially in economics, is very vast, like oceans. So what I feel in recent times, I share with you. In recent times, channelizations of fund from abroad to create social tensions and to destroy social harmony in our country is a hot topic. The nation is spending a vital part of GNP to counter these issues. Young researchers with a true patriotism can do a research to find out where from, that is, from how many countries the funds are coming, at what time, who are sending, who are receiving, how is it utilized to disturb the Indian social harmony. The government teams are working, but they are working under some protocols. But I think a researcher can find out the true picture and gives the findings and conclusions and suggestions with which the government teams can do work to counter these issues. But I think a researcher is a true work done by him is really the nations will be benefited. But it is more laborious, risky and expensive. There are also many funding agencies in India from where the researchers can apply. Without solving these issues or checking these issues, our nations cannot prosper or become superpower in future. Next, in recent times, what I feel, due to recent pandemic issues of COVID-19, there are so many economic issues such as online educations and examinations related, migrations, remigrations, reverse migrations, GDP and national income, employment, purchasing power, savings, activities of micro enterprises, transportations, problems of dependence on temples due to its shutdown. So there are so many problems arise today due to COVID-19. A researcher can choose any of the above recent issues for their research. There are so many issues, but this recent issues is very vital. I suggest the young researcher, they can do research these issues. Really the country will be benefited.
Sir, what comes in your mind first when you take up any problem for research?
A researcher, when wants to do research, first he go through different books in context of these issues, that is literature survey. First select the topic specifically, that is pointing the topic, remembering bird's eye view. and then go to search the relevant literatures. In this context, that is literature survey guides the study on what basis, when, how, where, what methodologies are followed, how to solve the problems in the study area. Thus, it gives us knowledge gap. These knowledge gaps gives the researchers objectives with hypotheses. Now I come to point out how to do research work step by step. From literature survey, a research can get idea to write introduction, background of the study, that is statement of the research problem, conceptual framework, then literature survey, knowledge gaps, objectives of study, hypothesis, methodology, chapterization of the study, and then major findings and conclusions. And after doing this research, again he has to show implications of the research, what benefits the nations will get, and the missionaries, administrative missionaries, what step they will take, and last of all, what are the limitations of his study, so that the future researchers can focus of these implications of this research and do further research and the solving the limitations also.
Sir, you have worked a lot on the development of Northeast. There are many problems of Northeast. Please advise the students about the Northeast problems.
Sir, actually, a give introduction of Northeast first. I would like to say the Northeast regions is, the area of Northeast region is 2,63,179 square kilometer, covering 7.76% of the geographical area of the country, having a total population about 3.8% of the population of our country. The ethnical, linguistic and cultural diversities of these regions make it a mini model for representing the country as a whole. There are hundreds of different major tribes or more than 300 sub-tribes in these regions above. This region is connected with mainland of the country by 22.5 kilometers at Siliguri corridor. That is, a vast area is only connected by 22.5 kilometers only. One side Bangladesh, another side Nepal. This corridor only 22.5 kilometers. This vast land is connected with this mainland. The Northeast region consists of 8 states of the country. They are Sikkim inserts at 2002, Sikkim, then Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram and Tripura. Excepting Sikkim and Assam, the more or less 90% budget of all states depend on central grant in aid. In addition to many development schemes, you think, sir, the budgets, entire budgets depends on the central aid and grant. In addition to, there are so many special developmental schemes. This addition, the most of the local people is tribal people. They depend on natural resources in general and forest in particular. They are affected by the degradation of these God-gifted natural resources due to different developmental activities of the government. Again, they are exploited by different authorities in different times, in different angles. They are giving so many funds from the center, but these funds are channelized, are siphonic. Ultimately, they are getting a less and very less amount from the government. This region is rich land of important types of forests, flora, fauna, huge hydropower potentiality. All the states of Northeast, then the Northeast states will be rich in the country. Again, the Northeast states are taking fund from the center, but time will come, the Northeast state will give loan to the central government if the natural resources of this area are tapped and utilized in proper way. Let's, the day is coming now. Again, this land is very rich, but people is very poor. This is a different scene in this area. People is very poor, but land is very rich in comparison to the other states of India. Again, I come to tourism sector. Tourism sector is not developed, though tribal people has different ethnical, linguistic, cultural diversities and so many scenic beauties, natural beauties here, incomparable to the natural scenery with the rest of the country, but it is lagging behind. Tourism sector is only give a employment opportunity to the unemployment of this area, but tourism sector is still neglected. Again, the diverse climatic conditions, varied soil type, abundant rainfall, offering immense scope for cultivation of different types of horticultural crops, but again this sector is neglected. Kiwi, a very valuable fruits, are abundantly produced here, but due to lack of market and storage facilities, these are rotten. Pineapples, orange, apples, there are so many fruits, but are not properly utilized or sold due to lack of storage facilities or market, etc. Again, like tourism, horticultural sector is also neglected till today.
Which data analysis techniques students usually use in economics?
To explain technique, we need proper collection of data first. Social science researchers has to collect data properly. Data will give us result. If data is wrong, result is wrong. So collection of data is vital. I am taking here about primary data also. To collect primary data, how to collect primary data. This is the main issues for the researchers. I am giving this answer, main points. Simple stratified random sampling method will be adopted first for selection of samples for the intensive study to achieve the proposed objectives. We have to select the data objective wise. What is my objective first? On the basis of the objectives, I have to collect data. So the following steps would be adopted. First, sample design, selection of sample, sample size and sampling, collection and construction of tools, administration of tools, and organization and tabulation of data, and data analysis techniques. Now I discuss a simple organization and tabulation of data. Again, sir, what is sample size? Sample size, how many numbers? Number of sample size depends on the homogeneity of the population. Suppose a lady is cooking rice in village in a container, not pressure cooker, in a container. He can take one rice, single rice, and test this rice whether the rice is cooked or properly cooked or not. So single rice can say the whole rice is properly cooked or not. That is the sample size. That is sample size depends on the homogeneity of the populations. Homogeneity is 100%, population is 100% homogeneous, then sample size is very less number. One sample can say but can represent the whole characteristics of the population. That is the sample size depends on the degree of homogeneity of the population. Now, most important technique is to organize tabulation. Tabulation is tabular, data is properly collected, but tabulation is not properly done. Then the result will be misleading. It is necessary to tabulate the data properly. The final data collected from the field of interview schedules of all sample households or first it will be scrutinized, verified, okay. Then the quantum of raw data will be organized and tabulated logically and systematically under the proper rows and columns of statistical table in such a way to get the requisite result. Thus, a number of tables will be constructed for the study in most of the chapters of the study. Now, I am coming to your main point, that is analysis of the data. In addition to tabulation, simple numerical calculations, graphical representations, different statistical and econometric techniques are adopted. Suppose regression analysis. Suppose there are so many observations year-wise, and for a number of years, that is time series data. There are number of observations in a year and there are a large number of years, suppose 10 years, 20 years, etc. So we can set regression equation at the same time year-wise, that is cross-sectional data. At a time, we can pool the data year-wise, that is cross-sectional data, one pool data, that is we can regress time series and cross-sectional data. At a time, both the regression can be calculated for time series data and cross-sectional data. That is panel-wise, panel data. At a time, pool data and time series data we can calculate with the help of regression analysis and find out the value of dependent variable. If the t-test or DW test fails, then the researcher can, when t-test fails, the number of data can be increased, then t-test will be satisfied, t-test will be tested. Again, DW test is failed, DW test, Darwin-Watson test fails, then recent software will show the generalized least square method and other techniques to solve the problems of DW test. At the time of my research, that software is not developed, only statistical. Then we can see, we can calculate manually so many things. Suppose 20 years, 50 years, a national GNP. When this breaks up, at which year it breaks up, there is a battery test with the help of Chow test. We did it with the help of my teachers manually. But today's software is very strong. This software will solve all the problems.
Sir, you have already advised students must respect their guides. You have already named your guides. Your final advice to the students.
Students have to select first for his research, for his or her research. They select and construct a tool. If tool is vital, tool is properly constructed, then research will be strengthful. Tool. For social science, questionnaires is important tools to collect the data. If questionnaire is properly prepared, then data will be very rich. Again, primary data is collected from households, which is supplemented by information gathered from secondary sources also. Secondaries, we have to tally, we have to see the source of secondary also. whether it is okay or not. With the supplementing secondary data, then it is confirmed thus the primary data is okay. Then we go for further process. Again, administration of these tools. How to administer these tools? The pre-tested and pre-structured questionnaires will be filled up by staying in all sample villages, without which the questionnaires will not be satisfied. If I hired the research assistant and give the questionnaires to him and he go to village and he will fill up the data from his own conceptions, or sometimes he entry wrong data sitting in his own house. So the researcher, he himself or herself has to go to the village, not depends on the research assistant. The researchers, the vital researchers, the big researchers, they never visit the study area. That is why the findings are misleading. The government research many times suffer from these limitations. They depends on the research assistant, but research assistant does not properly discharge their duty. The research will be not fruitful. So, I would like to suggest the young researchers, they never be mistake such type of practice. If they want to proper research, they have to go to field. And there are so many softwares. Just we have to take knowledge and how to run the software, we get the all calculations. Again, comparison. Every tool of same issues for different places gives us comparison, but proper comparison can be done through coefficient of variations. That is standard deviation by mean into 100. Coefficient of variation gives us a proper comparison. Again, concentration of comparison. Suppose all concentration, there are so many population concentration. So which method we apply? First, Lorenz curve. Lorenz curve. What is Lorenz curve? Lorenz curve is a graphical representations. It is qualitative information. Show us only area, and depending on the area, we can compare. But it does not give us quantitative information. Then we go to Gini concentration, Gini coefficient of concentration. Gini coefficient of concentration is a mathematical technique. It gives us a proper comparison between the two set of data, or in two different places, or two different times, etc. Again, suppose population concentration. Then we go to Gini concentration ratio. There is another things. Gini concentration ratio and Gini concentration coefficient, both are different things. Formula is also different. So suppose we would like to see the concentration of urbanizations. Then Gini concentration coefficient is not properly used, it can't give the result. Then we go to Gini concentration ratio for comparisons. Again, association. Different times we have to see the association of the data of different places or different times. Then we go to correlation coefficient and association. Another special tool to see association is Joule's coefficient of association. Joule's coefficient of association. It is not much used in India, but this tool is used in developed countries like UK, USA. But it is a special because it's some limitations. It gives us result after keeping 50% as constant. After 50%, we can take the data and do calculate. Suppose savings, how many savings? Above 50% for male and females. How much below 50% savings for male and females? Wage earners of two different places and compare easily. with the help of Joule's coefficient of associations. Many researchers don't know about Joule's coefficient of associations, but Joule's coefficient of association gives us very good result, but with one limitation, 50% keeping as constant.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Your talk with me will go a big way. Not only the students of social sciences, economics, but other students will also gain a lot from students from Northeast will also gain, students from other parts of India and world will also gain. I am humbled and obliged with today's presence. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dr. R.K. Mandal says researchers must investigate the foreign funds which are used for creating disharmony in the country, from where they come, who receives, who utilizes to destabilize the social harmony. Governments work, but they are under some protocols. But researchers should find out the true picture and find the solution so that government agencies work on specific issues and planners may plan properly to check and control such funds. Researchers should work on online education system problems, migration, reverse migration, remigration of labor, dependence of temples due to COVID-19. Literature survey helps the researchers on what basis, when, how, where, and what methodologies are used and followed. It gives us knowledge gaps to do further research. Many northeast states of India depend upon central grants. If natural resources of northeast states are tapped, then these states will be rich enough, their financial status will change in reverse directions, and these states will fund and give loans to the center. Research scholars, please note each research problem, whether medical, engineering, natural sciences, social sciences, including economical, human behavior, and psychological. They are all unique in nature. Each problem needs to be handled and analyzed with specific methodology. Each technique which I am going to take is general in nature and should be used under expert advice if you are a beginner. Learn the techniques and use your expertise specific to your problem wherever required. Happy learning. Thank you. You may submit your research work at Journal of Global Economy, rcssindia.org. Your work is evaluated by peers with double-blind methodology. You will get comments for your work.